Hello everybody, welcome back for the results of another $1,000 strap search here. I got the finds right here for the week. Pretty hefty stack of finds since I've been holding back all of the 2003s that I find. Now, before we get into that, I wanted to mention this here, new addition to the wall. This is a postcard from the Falls of the Ohio. It was made by the Illinois Central Railroad. So what it is it's the only natural obstacle on the Ohio River, and it's the result of the change in the river direction, and it is just a natural kind of falls. It's not really much of a waterfall. It's kind of a series of rapids, but there's a 28-foot drop in the river over the course of, I don't know, I can't remember how long it is. It's not very long, so pretty hefty set of falls, and that's the whole reason that Louisville and New Albany and some of the other cities around Louisville are there, is to be able to get around this natural obstacle way back in the day, before they were able to put a dam in and kind of control the level of the river. But what it is now, there's a state park there. That's the Falls of the Ohio State Park, which is really cool. They got some Devonian era fossil beds there that are really cool, preserved corals and stuff there in the rock. Really, really cool. Definitely worth checking out. So I'm going to go ahead and get back here and set it there. So what we found this week, we're going to start off with some Where's George. Found a couple this week. There's the other one, and there is the third one. I'm going to log those in here shortly and find out where some of them have been. Now we're moving on to a few star notes. These ones are from 2013. This one's from California, San Francisco. And another 2013 from New York. I'm going to have to check and see if that's one that falls in with the possible duplicate $1 star notes there. Moving on, we got some 2017 stars. Some more. And some 2017A star notes. A couple of those there. Another one from California. And moving on, these are ones that I pulled because they are possible upgrades for the book. So, got a 2009 there that I'm going to have to check. I'm going to set that further off to the side. And this 2006 I also pulled out because it's still in pretty good shape. I'm going to check and see if that's one that I still need. Now, moving on to the older ones that I found. That's a pretty hefty stack of older ones. This one's from 2003, and again, this is probably one that'll just go back into circulation, and I'll just hold on to until I want to get something at the coin shop or something like that. A couple 2003As. Like, I only found, out of that $1,000, I only found one 2003, and they made quite a few 2003As. I found quite a few of those. Some more 2003As. This is probably going to be the only one of these that I'll hold on to. This one's in really good shape for being as old as it is. So I'll probably wind up holding on to that one. Some more 2003As, not in very good shape. Kind of nearing the end of their life, I would assume. Now moving on here, we got a couple 2001s. That one's got a little bit of a counter stamp on it there. Kind of cool. It'd be nice to find some where you can tell where they've been. But found a couple 2001s this hunt. This one's from Boston. Now moving on here, we got some 1999s. These are some more of the older ones that are. I just recently finished off the 1999 collection for the book. In my last hunt, I found the last one that I needed, the last 1999. So that's always fun. They made a ton of these 99s. I find quite a few of those. And this one's a really beat up Chicago, Fort Worth from 1988A. And this one's in really good shape. It's an Atlanta, DC facility, 1988A. And when I was at work this week, these were all of the finds that I got from my $1,000 strap search. But when I was at work this week, I found this 2001 Chicago Fort Worth that was in really nice shape. I held on to that one just to see if it's an upgrade for the book. And from the thumbnail, I also found this guy at work. Now, when I originally found it, I noticed that it was a 1988A, so I set it off to the side. I set it off to the counter, and then later on, I was kind of looking at it, and one thing, I always try to remember to do when I find 1988A, 1993, or 1995 from the DC facility there. If it's got a Fort Worth, it's not going to be this type of note, but this, DC, so I check up there for the position, like this one there. That is the plate position for the note, that C3, so that denotes where it belongs on the sheet. And this one, since it's a web note, doesn't have that. So it's really beat up. It's in really rough condition, very well circulated, and it's also got the plate number up there instead of being down in the bottom right corner like they normally do. So this is only the fourth web note that I've found in circulation, and I've been doing this a little over a year now. So definitely always, a thrill to find one, even in this condition. I don't think it's worth too much monetarily, because it's so well circulated. One of these in VG shape can go for $10 to $15, but I'd say this is far from being in VG. This is probably GG condition. I would say good. It's got some stains, slight tears there in the top, and it's very, very well circulated. But still it's still very cool to find web notes in circulation in any condition, I think. So definitely worth holding on to for $1. Oh, that will be all. Well, actually, no. Hold on. I got to check the book and see if these 3 potential upgrades, see if these are upgrades. So give me just a second here. I'll reposition the camera and get the book open there. Okay, so this is my dollar bill binder. This is the main bulk of, when I search $1,000, this is basically what I'm searching for. Starting in the collection starts there in 1963 when they started making the dollar bill that we have now, and it goes all the way through until today. And just as I find them, I add them, and as I need new pages, I add new pages to the binder kind of as I go. But I went ahead and opened her up here. This is 2001 Fort Worth, Chicago, the first potential upgrade. This is the one that I found while I was at work, and I would say that's a definite upgrade. There's some tears, and this is the one that came out of the binder. There's some tears there at the top of it, and it's definitely circulated. This one, though, is darn near uncirculated, so I'll definitely take this as an upgrade. Let's put this one, it's not very well centered, but that's okay. I'm not going to send it off to be graded. So I will set that, and that'll go into the pile of ones that I exchange out. So now we're going to fast forward to 2006. Somehow I just so happened to flip to that. There is my 2006 Cleveland. That's the one that was in the book. And I'd say this is a definite upgrade. This one's got part of a counter stamp on it, and it's definitely well circulated. This one's still circulated, but not quite as heavily. So I would consider that an upgrade. And this last one here is a 2009. So let's flip to 2009. It's Chicago. Looks like I got several of them in there for when I've upgraded in the past. So this most recent upgrade. Yeah, I'd say this one is definitely an upgrade. I'm going to kick this one to the curb and leave those other ones in there. Might as well. I've saved them for this long. I'll keep that there. All right. Well, and we got plenty of room here in the binder. I think this is up to date. I don't know when I put it. I haven't checked it since I put this whole thing together, but haven't found any of the most recent series that's due to come out. The, what is that, 2021 or 2022 series that'll be popping up shortly, but got plenty of extra pages there in the binder for them. And yeah, that should about do it for this week, I reckon. If you like the video, please, and you made it this far, please give me a like, comment, and a subscribe on that. And let me know if you've ever found a web node in circulation before. Thank you very much for watching.